We'll just start. You guys improved to 3-0 with the win over Youngstown State. Just what did you like and maybe what did you not like about that game?
Yeah, I think you liked some of the efficiency offensively and just in regards to scores per possession. I think seven scores on 10 possessions. Off the time, that's pretty good. Not pleased kind of in the run game, first and second down. We got more to us there, whether it's identification, being more physical, making a guy miss. So we want to be better there. Defensively, actually contained, which I think the guy was a really good quarterback. Running the ball kind of contained him. We got misaligned a couple of times for creases. Want to be better on third and fourth down. Defensively, I thought special teams solid for the most part, and that's been a strength for us. Obviously, the huge punt return by Amari to start the second half was a game-changing play.
When you are trying to improve the run game of identifying maybe what hole to run through, how do you work on that? Is it just practice or just reps?
Yeah, let's start with who's identifying. A lot of times that's the front, making sure we're on the same page, but it's huge. It's not just five guys. We got tight ends there. The back's got to be on the same page. Angle, departure from the back, the physicality, movement of the O-line, that needs to go into it. Receiver play, even some high, safety pictures where they should be going to the next level. Turns into then the back being able to make a guy miss in space. So all of that combined to not good enough in the run game.
Seemed like it was a good game for the tight ends, especially in the receiving end. I guess, what did you like about that position Saturday?
Liked kind of in the red zone aspect of it. Mike's has the touchdown catch. It was good to get Velling. Huge third down catch, also multiple in the red zone, and those guys can be a factor. And I want to see that continue to grow. Because they're good players. I think they fit in the scheme in regards to our run, play, action, pass. And so that was nice to see those guys make some plays.
Jack probably didn't have maybe the season he was expecting last year, and then he gets hurt and he misses some fall camp. I guess, where have you seen him just continue to get better each week now as he's coming back from injury?
He's got some determination because he's overcome some disappointment, call it, during the season. Injury lingered even during the season, then come into the fall camp. He's a really smart player, savvy in route running, understands what we're asking him at the run game and protection side of it. So it's good to see him trending in a good direction.
How has having a veteran like that been able to help Michael too now grow in his game as well?
Yeah, Mike, I think about Jaden and how he's coming along as a true freshman in that room. Jack has got some leadership. Mike's pretty solid now. He understands some things. I think those two are working really well together. Jack, Mike, you throw in Parachek as he continues to grow and seeing his reps go up, and then Jaden Savory being a true freshman. So that tight end room has a good mix of kind of age, talent, and maturity.
Now, as you get ready for your first road trip of the year, it's not just a normal road trip. You're heading out west, obviously 11 p.m. kickoff time out here. I guess, what was your first initial reaction when you saw the kickoff?
Yeah, obviously it's out of our control. Didn't love it. I think about our fan base. Didn't love it. That's a late night. At the same time, we don't control it, and so the aspect of we got to go and prepare to go play. And that's part of the the uniqueness of the conference now, coast to coast, and the times you play. There's going to be some. You need to have some flexibility, I guess.
What are you guys planning maybe to do differently than a normal road trip or even a home game here?
We're leaving a day earlier, so we're going to go over on Thursday, trying to get acclimated, a little bit of time change. It's a longer trip, so get over there. Maybe trying to allow them to sleep in a little longer on Friday, Saturday. Outside of that, the routine and what we're doing specifically on Friday, Saturday will be pretty similar.
You mentioned in your press conference you guys are going to go see the Pacific Ocean. What went into that decision to want to just get the guys out and see that?
Yeah, some of the time where we're staying and landing is right there. It's so it's pretty convenient to get there. Also, there's some value. It's a longer flight, letting these guys get off, and walk around a little bit, work some things out. I do think, hey, you make this kind of trip. I didn't, count it or take roll on the team. I'm not certain everybody has kind of been to the Pacific Ocean, so we'll spend maybe a half hour over there, let them work out the flight a little bit and see the sunset.
Homecoming in a way for you as well as Aiden and a few other guys, but just for you and Aiden too to go back home. How do you treat that game of going back to LA?
I think it's a cool aspect of college football if you can get back to playing kind of closer to home. I know it'll be something special for Aiden. He'll have a lot of support there. I was impressed. I myself went back January, watched our basketball team against the two LA schools and how many Spartans are out that way. We got a great contingent kind of on the West Coast, Southern California. So excited to see the kind of the green and white in the stadium.
Is that surprising at all to see that many out there?
It was fun. Yeah, a little bit surprising just how much. We did a couple of events, like I was saying, in January, and the thing was packed, and there's some real energy out of those fans on the West Coast.
Getting ready to take on USC. Obviously, they just got into the top 25. But what have you seen about them that makes them a top 25 team?
Explosive talent, jumps off really on both sides. Offensively, I think they get a lot of notoriety, which is deserved for how many points they're scoring, how explosive they can be in the run and pass game. But I think defensively, the havoc they're creating, that front seven is talented, physical, they can move, tackling in the tackles for loss, sacks. They've got great stats in those two areas.
Playing in the Coliseum, I know you've coached there before and you've been there a few times. So what makes it unique versus other college football venues?
I think it's a great place, and there's a lot of great places. I think the history of it, it's been around a long time. Some of the Olympics being played there. The Dodgers used to play there in the 50s. It has some similarities, I was saying, to the Spartan Stadium of the grass, right? We're on natural grass, sharing a tunnel, kind of the bowl shaped and things. And so it's a unique, historic place.
With this game being obviously out there and the time, everything like that, having a bye the week after, does that at all help in a way with this week, or is that not good?
I think it helps. I mean, we're going to return. It's going to be, 10, 11 a.m. by the time we get back here. And so, yes, the recovery, you do think about the travel impact in the next week. Well, it's nice to have a bye after kicking off at 11.
And then going throughout this week, I know you mentioned Nick and Mekhi are dealing with some injuries right now. How do you, handle guys with injuries when, you're not sure whether or not you are going to have them? Just kind of wait and see?
Yeah, and, we'll see what their reps can look like throughout the week. Obviously, other guys are going to be taking turns, and so you make preparations for you. If you got them, this is what it looks like. If we don't got them, well, this guy's going to be in these particular plays. I think both those two guys, Nick and Mekhi, have gotten a lot of reps moving forward, leading into this, and so moving forward, if they're available to go on Saturday, you'll see them out there.